Well, first of all, just proud of being in the SEC. I think that the audience and TV world saw how tough our conference is, and Missouri's a legit group, and Don's done a heck of a job, with that program to get them where they are. But super proud of our toughness in the fourth set after Missouri put it on us in the third and responded and stayed aggressive. And our defense wasn't always great today, but it was great when it needed to be. So I'm proud of us stepping up to move on.
Coach, beating a team 3 times in one season is no easy feat. I mean, how impressed are you by your players to be able to go out and face a tough team like Missouri and get it done 3 straight times in a season?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, not only because of playing 3 times, but because we've seen how capable Missouri is of beating top 10 teams, and they made adjustments. They set the back row a lot more than they typically do, and Iliff responded for them, and it's hard, but our group has learned a lot over the last year and a half and 2 years, and how to respond to pressure from other teams, and I think they're a lot more comfortable now than they have been. So pleased for sure.
Does having to go to a fourth set kind of help with that, bouncing back mentality? Because that can be hard to do in a tough game like this.
Yeah, I mean, you can never be satisfied, no matter what the score is, no matter what the set is. And, I think it might have been, good in a way that Missouri put it on us, because it woke us up a little bit, and we didn't, put it in cruise control anymore. We realized that we still got to step on the gas to get to where we want to go.
Emma, what were the discussions in the team huddle after that third set, going into the fourth set, and what allowed you guys to play so well to get the victory in the end?
I think we just realized that, like Craig said, we did have to step it up. We lost a little bit of our focus and edge, I think, in that third set, and their server, those were great serves, but I think we could have adjusted a little bit quicker. But yeah, we just came out in the fourth set really strong, kind of a mental change and shift in what we were doing. So yeah, just really proud of how we responded and were able to come out fighting.
Brooklyn, you hit 419 today, and the past 2 times against Missouri you hit over 350. What do you think worked so well with your game against this Missouri team who's in the Sweet 16?
I think just today all of our attackers were just hitting on all cylinders, and I think Emma did a good job of spreading it out and balancing our offense, so I think that contributed to it. And just, they had a good defense, so it really made me be uncommon, and I think just all around, you couldn't really focus on one player tonight. If they were trapping me, then they would leave open some other hitter, and I think we just did a really good job of, spreading it out, and then they were on their toes the whole game.
Emma, Brooklyn, I know Mizzou's Michael got a good number of kills, but you guys held her to a pretty low hitting percentage. What was going well for there, and how much of that had to do with, preparation?
I think we just had a game plan going in, and we stuck to that really well. We knew what blocking schemes we had to do, and we made some changes throughout that I think kept them on their toes a little bit. But yeah, everybody's going to get their kills, but we just knew that we had to neutralize different parts of the net at different times, and so I think that really worked out for us.
Coach, this is a match that the majority, if they just looked at seeds, assumes you're going to win. Obviously, if you play who everyone thinks you will play next round, it's obviously a different kind of psychological test. Obviously, you would be the underdog. Can you just speak to the mental approach and the psychological approach of playing a team that most think you would beat versus a team where, as I said, a lot of people are going to pick not you?
Well, I'm glad you said that, but pressure shifts all the time. Pressure shifts to we had the pressure on us all year after we got in a win streak, and we were expected to win the conference the last few matches, and so we understand what that means. We also know how difficult it is to beat top teams in the country, and because we played a lot of top teams in the country. So I don't think there's a situation we haven't been in yet this year. Obviously, no matter who wins this next match, it's going to be a tough one on Saturday to go to the Final Four.
Coach, how impressed were you with how Emma played today and helping your team hit 347?
Very composed, made some great decisions offensively. She had a great game plan from Ben and Madison going in, and a couple things didn't work at times, but then trusted all of her attackers. I think every attacker felt trust from her. I think that's an important quality about a setter, and she really mentally was tough today.
How nice was it to see such a solid group of Kentucky fans at a midweek, mid-afternoon game, and not in Kentucky at that?
BBN is like no other. You can feel it at every game, and I think just we knew it was going to be not the most packed game that we played in, but I think just focusing on ourselves and on the court mostly. I mean, you can't really get into the stands a lot, but it's just so good that we had our family and friends here, and I think just that really helped show like so much more about volleyball and how much it's been increasing over the years.
Any other questions?
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you.
Appreciate it.